as days go by, will this feeling last? To speak to us on what this win has done for South Africa as a brand, I'm joined now by Moeng, a reputation management strategist. Mr. Moeng, thank you very much for your time. Let me call you a champion as well. You are a world champion because of the Springboks. What does this do for us in terms of our brand around the world? I mean, for New Zealand, they probably hate us right now because the Proteas also beat them yesterday.
Hello, fellow champion and other champions out there. Look, this is a beautiful moment for South Africa, and because our people are so pained, we all needed this celebration. We need from time to time something to remind us of the potential that lies in us as a people, and this is one of them. But over the years, there have been others. There have also been South Africans, good men and women, who stood up and said, "This is what we need." I mean, look, the truth of the matter is that while we, the people, want so much better, while we've hoped for so much better, while we need these moments, nothing is going to change while there are entrenched practices, policies, and attitudes in our political arena. Because that is where the policies are designed, that's where national resources are controlled. So there's nothing we can do, and we can just celebrate, and in 2 weeks' time we'll be back to where we are at today. This is the most frustrating part of it.
And I mean, I remember our sports editor Vatango Beni saying he wishes he could take this feeling and bottle it up somewhere so that every time he needs to remember how it felt, he just opens that bottle a little bit. Will this be something that goes away? I mean, we are also a country that has many other problems. We're in an election year where a lot of us are going to be annoyed by the promises that are never kept by many politicians.
Yeah, I think I've never taken drugs, but somebody was explaining to me the other day. When you get a high, I think we took this drug and you are on a high now. It's amazing. It's almost like all the problems of the world have gone away. But if you look at South Africa as a destination brand, this is the tip of the iceberg, the tip of the brand, the logo, the slogan, the beautiful colors. But in the submerged part of the brand is where you're supposed to find the pillars that hold the brand together. But unfortunately, that's where you find a lot of pain in South Africa. Pain over load shedding, a more and more expensive life, jobs that have lost, livelihoods that have been destroyed, etc., etc., etc. So we need to, while it's important to celebrate this other stuff, I think we, the people of this country, need to be clear about what we want. We have elections next year. We have to be able to unite on something, on a basket of something, and look at the people that can unlock this potential for us because they control policies and resources, and look at them in their eyes and say, this far, no further. It's no longer up to you to decide where this country goes. We want to be the co-authors of future South Africa. Until we get there, until these people will give the opportunity to come and celebrate, hold the cup, pretend to be happy, and we have Siya Kolisi making all these beautiful speeches, they are entrenched, until we can change this stuff, the entrenched toxic flings in our political body, in our body politics, arrogance, impunity, they will not go away. So we need to stand up and say, what kind of country do you want? So that these things are not just a festival that comes and goes, but they become, they unlock the potential that we all know we have as a nation.
I think for me as well, Mr. Moeng, it's about, the lessons that can be learned by both government and business with how this team is managed. You never really hear of, for instance, money just disappearing, and because it's managed so well, there is no trust deficit. And so ordinary South Africans don't mind bringing their own money to take these players, for instance, to the operations that they need for the knee, etc. I think there's a lot we can learn there.
Absolutely, there's no doubt. I mean, whether it's in corporate or in these political scenes, when you have a team of people appreciating the diversity, the diverse space from each one, from which each of the members come from, and allow them to contribute into the collective, you see beauty. Whether it's in a corporate environment, an NGO, church, when you allow this, and this team, it shows, it's a mirror of our South Africa, the diversity. It shows us that we really do not need to discriminate against one another. Each one of us has something to contribute. But if you look at our national leadership, it doesn't reflect that leadership, the people of this country. So we need to insist that this is what we want. This is who we really are. If we look at the preamble to the Constitution of this Republic and where we aim to be at the dawn of our democracy, we've gone astray long ago. We need leaders like Sia, the gentleman who give us gift of the givers, and many others. Each one of us, those South Africans who are quietly away from media cameras, who are doing amazing work in communities around the country. This is who we are. But we need all of that potential to be given even more strength by leadership at country level that appreciates it and that lives for us, not for itself, which is not the case right now.
Yeah, and I think, for us as South Africans, at least, we would want to bask in this glory for a little while longer. Thank you so much for speaking to me here on eNCA. Solly Moeng, a brand and reputation management strategist.